My name is Vanshal and I will be turning 19 in 4 months. And I have never been more depressed in my life. Days are passing by in a blink of an eye. It feels like COVID happened just a few months ago. Now, barely after a little more than a year, I won't even be a teenager anymore. And I haven't figured out shit. Haven't decided my career path. Never been in a relationship. I spend days waiting for the night, and self doubt and questions of meaning of my existence keep me awake at night. Neither do I have any plans for the future, nor any directions. And I have never felt this lost in my life. These things consume my mind all the time, but these thoughts go away or do not feel at the same intensity. Or I even feel dumb for thinking all these things as soon as I step out of my house. When you run until you get out of breath, or do 20 push ups, stop scrolling mindlessly through the processed junk on social media just made to keep you scrolling as long as possible. When you stop looking at the screen and start being aware and observe the surrounding, then the reality hits that the maze that most of us are lost in is made up of nothing else but our mind. The perspective made up by my mind looks so shallow and selfish. The thought that just few hundred years ago my forefathers were fighting in wars so their family could see another day, laying down their lives so their bloodline survives. My parents, who have been working their whole life just so they could provide for me. I know this all sounds far-fetched, but everything boils down to it. We, like all organisms, have a survival instinct. We are living in most peaceful times this planet has ever seen. These are the time it is easiest to survive. But then there's this question. At the end of the day, if all I aim for is survival, what would distinguish me? What would make me me? This is not only the time when it is easiest to survive, but also easiest to thrive. And this is what gives me perspective and helps me understand that the cage most of us are trapped in is totally fictitious. It's a mind that has set these limits on ourselves. In this day and age, the opportunities our generation has, the amount of information to become better at anything we want, at our fingertips, waiting for us to use it. Never in the history had a generation of people such easy access to information, but maybe that is our struggle.
We're the middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no Great War, no Great Depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives.
To those who are still listening to this, always remember there are people who care for you, who need you and love you, and you can do whatever you put your mind into.